I am trying to discuss the questions which are related to profit and loss, the basic model question, and definitely expected question in the ICET examination. That is nothing but question which is based on percentage profit and percentage loss. So basically there is no difference between the percentages and profit and loss. Only the thing is the terms involved in the question will be different. In the percentages you might see in the same term as a percentage increase. Now in this chapter you can see the same term as percentage profit. And the percentage decrease which is you have studied in percentages will be treated as a percentage loss here. So percentage profit is nothing but, in simple words, percentage increase. Percentage loss is nothing but, in simple words, it's a percentage decrease. So we are having a very repeated question in the exam which is based on the percentage profit and percentage loss, and the question is given in a very simple pattern. But before you proceed for those questions, I am expecting you to remember these values so that you feel very comfortable in marking the answer choices of these questions by taking less than 5 seconds of time. I am sure you can definitely make the answer choice by taking less than 5 seconds of time. Only the thing is, the student need to remember the fractions and the percentages values. The fractions and percentages values which are displayed here. So a fraction, if it is 1 by 2, 1 by 2 will be represented as 50%. 1 by 3 is going to be 33.33, or also we can say it as 33 1 by 3 percentage. 1 by 4 is 25%, 1 by 5 is 20%, 1 by 6 will be equal to 16.66%. We can also write this as 16 2 by 3 percentage. 1 by 7 is going to be 14.28 percentage, and 1 by 8 is going to be 12.5 percentage. 1 by 9 is going to be 11.11 percentage. We can also write this as 11 1 by 9 percentage. 1 by 10 will be 10 percentage. 1 by 11 will be 9.09. 1, or otherwise we can also write it as 9 1 by 11 percentage. 1 by 12 is 8.33. We can also write it as 8 1 by 3. 1 by 13 will be equal to 7.69. 1 by 14 is 7.14. 1 by 15 is 6.66. Remember these fractions and equivalent percentages. It is going to be helpful a lot in solving the questions of percentages and as well as profit and loss. So let's have a glance how this type of question is given based on the questions which are based on percentage profit and percentage loss. By looking at the question, cost price of the article is 4,500, selling price of the article is 6,000 rupees. Find the percentage profit is the question. So remember, whenever you are solving the questions of percentage profit and percentage loss, only one point you keep it in mind. Cost to price is going to be the base value. Always start the question by taking cost price as a base value. By observing this data, it was very clear that the cost price of the article is going to be 4,500 rupees and the selling price of the article is going to be 6,000 rupees. Selling price of the article is going to be 6,000 rupees. Using this, they are expecting you to find out what is the percentage profit made by you. So remember, percentage profit is nothing but just observe what is the cost price and observe what is your profit value or what is your loss value. This fraction itself will indicate your overall percentage profit or percentage loss. Similarly, if it is a percentage loss, observe the base as a cost price, observe what is the loss you got on top of the base value. So by observing this data, it was very clear that the cost price is 4,500, selling price is 6,000. 4,500 rupees becomes 6,000 rupees. That means we can say that the cost price is 4,500. On top of 4,500, there is an increase. 4,500 rupees becomes 6,000 rupees. That means what is the net increase? 1,500 is a net increase. On top of 4,500, there is an increase of 1,500. So 1,500 divided by 4,500 is giving a result as 1 divided by 3. We very well know that 1 by 3 is nothing but 33.33%, which is available as option A, mark it as answer choice. So it is a very basic question. So how to tackle the other questions which are given on this model, just have a glance. Let's have a look at the question which is given in the previous ICET paper.
One thing is about Harikrishna sir. Before coming to these classes, I am very versed in quant. Mainly, we used to go with the old traditional approaches, but going through with these new techniques, which literally saves our time, which is very important in our competitive examinations. I like these classes because these are making our quant very fast, solving the problems very fast and easy, and making us the fearless to the examination. Yeah, thank you.
This aptitude sessions worked very well for me, and it helped me for it do help us for the internships and jobs as well. He teaches us in a very different way and with different techniques, which I recommend for every student should learn the techniques for not only for the colleges and all, for your job placements and everything as well. Thank you.
Look at the second question which is given. The cost price of 15 books is equal to the selling price of 18 books. Find his percentage gain or loss is the question. So in this question, instead of giving directly the cost price and selling price, they given a story in such a way that cost price of the 15 books is equal to selling price of the 18 books. There is some narration of the story. How to take this narration of the story into the equation? Just have a glance. By observing this information, we can say that cost price of 15 books is equal to selling price of 18 books. So that means we can comfortably say 15 books cost price is equal to 18 books selling price. This is what given in the data. So by observing this data, I am trying to frame the fraction like this. So cost price is available here. 15 is multiplying this side. So I'll send 15 to this side. Then that will divide. And selling price is multiplying here. I am just sending that to this side. Then it will divide. So I can write cost price by selling price is equal to 18 by 15. What is the meaning of this is the cost price is going to be 18 rupees, selling price is going to be 15 rupees. Or if you want to further simplify, we can write 3 6 are 18, 3 5 are 15. So it was very clear that the cost price of the article is going to be 6 rupees and the selling price of the article is going to be 5 rupees. Just now we have solved one question. Cost price is given so and so, selling price is given so and so. Base is cost price, remember. Cost price, on top of the cost price, if it is increased, we are treating it as a percentage profit. On top of the cost price, if it is decreased, we will be treating it as a percentage loss. 6 rupees becomes as a 5 rupees. We can say on top of 6 rupees, there is a decrease of 1 rupee. So we can say 6 rupees becomes 5 rupees, that is nothing but 1 by 6. 1 by 6 is nothing but 16.66 percentage. We can also write 16.66 percentage as going to be 16 2 by 3. Because 1 by 3 33.33, 2 by 3 is 66.66. So 16 2 by 3 is going to be your percentage profit or percentage loss. So we can say our answer choice is going to be 16 2 by 3 percentage loss. I hope it is clear. Let's move on
This is
to
Manisha. So previously, I have taken coachings from different institutes, but I feel MY3 is different from all others. Why? Because the concepts, the shortcuts, the tricks, the way of teaching was very different and unique, and it is very easily to grab to our minds. So I feel this is very good.
Hello,
Thank
I'm
you.
Monica and I'm currently pursuing PGDM from Bhadrika School of Management. I've previously appeared for CAT and MAT exams and I've scored 98.67 in my MAT exam. I know how important aptitude is in every MBA aspirant's life, and I've also taken coaching from different institutes, and hands down I could say that MY3 is one of the best institute for taking aptitude coaching. Especially Harikrishna Sagar, the instructor, is a gem when it comes to aptitude training. The tricks he provided is very important, and they're very crucial to solve any problems in just a jiffy. So I highly recommend every PGDM aspirant to take these courses, especially before joining MBA and also for your placements. Thank you.
look at the next question which is available on the screen. Find the profit or loss percentage if the cost price of 20 articles is equal to selling price of 10 articles. So using this information, I can comfortably say the information which is trying to convey that the cost price of the articles, so 20 articles cost price, 20 articles cost price is exactly equal to 10 articles selling price. So 20 cost price is equal to 10 selling price. Using this, I can comfortably say that cost price divided by selling price is equal to 10 divided by 20. So what is the meaning of this is just compare numerator and denominator. You no need to do anything. Cost price is 10 rupees, selling price is 20 rupees. 10 rupees becomes 20 rupees. Is this profit? Yes, for sure it is a profit. 10 rupees is becomes 20 rupees means on top of 10 rupees there is an increase of 10 rupees. 1 by 1 is nothing but 100 percentage. So there is a profit of 100 percentage because of this activity. So I can say that the profit is going to be 100 percentage. I can say that the profit is going to be 100 percentage, which is available as a gain of 100 percentage. Mark it as answer choice. I hope you are able to understand the concept. So I'm just giving one more practice question. Just have a glance on the practice question. Try to mark the answer choice based on the practice question. And in this question, the answer is given as an approximated value approximated percentage value. So even you got the exact value, approximate, and mark the answer. And mention your comments in the below. If you have any queries, we'll have a discussion on the questions. And I have got some YouTube comments, sir, I am unable to solve this question, sir, what is the solution for this question? So don't worry, for all the doubts whatever the students are getting, we are going to make a video based on the doubts and queries what you people got. So all the questions I will collect and make a video based on the doubts of all the students. So if you got any doubt, feel free to mention the comment in the below. Thank you so much.